Alright, so I made this account so I could address this situation to everyone who might not completely understand where did this come from, how did this happen, what exactly happened. I might get some things wrong, and if I do, the correction will be in the pinned comment. Nekozuna is a furry ADHD artist. I think that's what they call themselves. They make hyperpop music, and it's usually along the lines of furry music or something like that. So for a while they've been making music, and I guess they build up a community of a lot of people who happen to be minors, and be aware that this person's 19, by the way. So I'm just gonna say this because I don't want to point anyone out in this situation. Someone handed me a document, and it had a lot of information on Nekozuna from really early 2021, almost leading up to the end of this year. And it included a lot of explicit stuff. If you want to check it out, it's in the description. And all of this was surrounded around Nekozuna before she changed her name to Vel. I don't know how to pronounce it, okay? So after that happened, me and my friends were like, okay, maybe we should send this to the server because there's a lot of minors, and if this is what they're doing, then it's not okay for them to be in a server with a bunch of children when they're doing this. You don't know what I'm talking about, you might want to go check out the other video in the description that I linked. But if you don't feel like doing that, the gist is just Nekozuna is a groomer. They were talking sexually with a 13-year-old, and they were also recently exposed for this. I also found out that one of their friends were informed about this inside of a call. Like, Nekozuna admitted to being a pedophile on call with their friends. Oh my god. And this caused a lot of backlash. Kitty Dog cut off a lot of videos that they both made together, like the collab they made, and that resulted in Kitty Dog just making a separate version with only her vocals. But back to what I was talking about. So me and my friends, we all agreed to go join the server, send the document, and then just see what happens after that. Now, mind you, me and my friends, we already knew somebody was literally going to be tripped out about this if they actually read everything. As soon as we sent the document, Nekozuna deleted it immediately, almost immediately. I'm pretty sure a few people saw the document, and a few people were surprised. Some were just confused. Most of them were confused. There were only a few people, maybe one person, that had a real reaction to it. A lot of people tried to brush things off. They said that this will fly over in a few days, and mostly everyone just kind of didn't care. Considering how fast Nekozuna deleted the document, I can't really blame anyone that had a not really surprised reaction. A lot of artists these days do get cancelled pretty easily, so it's understandable. Moving on. Shortly after me and my friends sent the document and all those comments were made, Nekozuna did admit to saying the N-word and said that apparently she said it when she was 14, but considering the dates on the document and when she said the N-word, I feel like that was a lie. You guys should probably see this for yourselves. Nekozuna has been running away from their problems pretty much. They've made an alt account, and it's called Jackal Pop. If you see anyone that might look like or often seem like Nekozuna or act like them, don't really make assumptions. I'm not telling you to do that, but just be on the lookout for Nekozuna because they are running away from their problems instead of addressing the issue at hand. And they've also admitted to being into people calling them a pedophile. I really don't know what I'm reading right now. This is an obvious mental illness that needs to be addressed and taken care of properly. But knowing how Nekozuna is, this is probably going to be a piece of work for the therapist, that is. Probably going to be thrown into a mental institution the same way Sappho was. No offense to them. I really hope they're getting the help they need. So for the people going on about, hey, Nekozuna is doing her best to change, it's been I don't know, almost a week since she got canceled. And she's already doing things that are showing that she's not trying to recover whatsoever. Like her making another Discord account instead of getting the professional help she needs, implying that she's going to do this again willingly, right after she just said that she was going to try to get professional help. It's also said from her friends that she's most likely not going to do anything and has no regard for the situation whatsoever. I know that a lot of you guys look up to Nekozuna, or did at one point, and want to find a reason to, support her. But you have to realize that the issue at hand is very major, and it's another problem that she already doesn't really feel the need to give a genuine apology and try to get real help. So, I'm just giving a warning for you guys. Just please be aware, if you want to support Neko, be aware that when you do that, you are practically spitting in the victims' faces that have been put through this. There are a lot of minors that listen to Nekozuna, which is already a bigger problem. Whoever you are, if you support Neko or you're still friends with her, just please don't do anything that'll influence her behaviors. And same for the people that still want to listen to Neko's music but don't support Neko as a person specifically. Try not to really support her that much. You're also giving her money by listening to her music on YouTube, so maybe listen to re-uploads, or there's a lot of re-uploaded versions of her songs. If not, you can even re-upload it yourself. I know there's a lot of websites that let you download videos, although you should probably private it because you can get a copyright strike for this since it's licensed. But yeah, just please, whatever you do, don't support Nekozuna at all. I feel like she has no regard for her actions whatsoever. If it's hard for you to stop trying to support her as a person, just pay attention to the victims that were hurt in this situation. They were a victim of this, and I haven't gotten to talk to them personally, but you can probably talk to them yourselves and ask them questions about what happened. But knowing that probably children, were victims of this person, Nekozuna, should make you feel a certain way, especially if they were children. And the saddest thing is that they're getting off to this. They're getting off to literal children in the idea of being a predator. And for anyone who still thinks that Neko can change or come back from this, it's like, I don't know why do you do such things? Why do you do this? I just feel that the victims of this situation deserve a lot, and for people to still try to defend Neko is a straight red flag. So please, if you can, spread awareness about this situation, because it's not okay for an adult. So do it, please, whenever you can. Just do whatever you can. Just spread this, send this to people, do whatever you can. Just please, don't support Nekozuna.